Alright, so here today we got some fun things that I wanted to jump into and kind of talk about. As you all know, we have a new set of insane codes. A bunch of codes have been dropping lately. I want to just do a quick little video showing off all the codes just so you know. And then on top of that, we're talking about one of the better weapons that ended up releasing pretty recently. Not the best weapon, but a very, very damn good one if you're in need of this category, getting a bit of a buff, again, via this weapon. New to the channel, like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. A lot to jump into here today and a lot to go over. Let's get into things with first the gift codes, because I know you want those. Let's hop over there. Here we go. First things first, these are the April Fool's codes. If you haven't already redeemed them, these are all 6 of them for you guys to grab, and every gift besides that to grab. This stuff, I believe, ends on the 6th, I think they said. Pretty much it's Secret Coupon 3. I'm not a coupon. 4 April Fool's 4. Fool but cool. Prank you very much. And here I am 2025. Those are the gift codes you can now go and pick up for Soul Leveling Arise. That is 6 brand new gift codes. On top of that, there was the SLA Dev Note gift code that had come out recently. Dev Note Volume 24, which is also an active gift code you can use. That is 7 currently active gift codes. Again, Fool but cool. Secret Coupon 3. I'm not a coupon. 4 April Fool's 4. Here I am 2025. That is pretty much what they have over here. Pretty sure there is no more that they posted on this. I think so. Let me just verify. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. So those are the 7 gift codes active over here. They also kicked up 3 gift codes on the SAC, which I'm going to show you right now, and alert you guys that I have sent out some of them. So yes, over here, if you would like to support up, it does help out massively, and I truly, truly appreciate all of you. But again, there are 3 gift codes over here through the SAC supporter program. Make sure to support, link in the description or pinned comment if you're in need of any of the codes in order to guarantee them. Again, there is an Essence Stones code that we sent out tomorrow. I've already sent out the gold codes. If you're in need of any of the gold codes, just make sure to check your, again, dashboard. That has been sent out now. There are 2 more codes that I have yet to send, but there is a lot of codes over here. Altogether, we have 10 active codes as of this moment in time, which is super, super cool. 7 active gift codes, 6 from April Fools, 1 from the Dev Note, over here 3 from the SAC Creator Portal. Very, very good stuff. A lot of codes active, so just make sure you pick them up and grab your loot. There's a lot of free Essence Stones, a lot of free loot, and things to help you progress your account and get some nice little level ups in preparation for an upcoming banner that a lot of you care for. So be ready for that. Just wanted to make that clear. Support them if you'd like to. Link down below in the pinned comment or description. 3 more codes over here. 7 from the 6 from the April Fools, 1 from the Dev Notes. Pretty good. We'll take that. Very, very nice stuff. There is also the Vortex Gaming event, which ends in a few days. So if you want that, that's 11 codes, but I won't count that because you had to have done it, I think, already. Or you have like 2 or 3 days left. So you're very last minute on that one. Make sure to get it done. Next up, over here, we're talking about a newly released weapon, which is going to be the Stormbringer. The Stormbringer is brand new to the game. It just released with the newest update over here for, again, solo leveling. This released on 327, if those aren't aware. After testing and checking things, the weapon is actually pretty freaking good. It's not the best win weapon in the game. Let's make that very honest here. I still think that the daggers is much better. Right now, though, there is talks about this being bugged because of some things with it, which we also don't know as of yet. We'll have to wait until Netmarble either addresses that, or if it's not bugged, then we just know that that's just what it's meant to do. There is some crit missing here, but altogether, what does this weapon do for you? What does this weapon offer? Sealed Power activates at the start of the stage. Sealed Power is when Jinwoo uses Hailstorm, it doesn't trigger a critical hit, but instead, it increases his damage by 120%. Sung Jinwoo's precision decreases by 24%, of Jinwoo's attack and precision increases by 0.8% per 10 strength. Keep that in mind, per 10 strength is a pretty important thing here. With your Jinwoo build and everything, that's going to come in handy. If Jinwoo's strength stat is 300 or more, the effect changes to Awakened Storm. Now, remember, in order to run this, you have to be running this, obviously, in content like this. Sometimes when you rock guild content, most of the time you're not using, you know, all of your stats in strength, most likely. You might be using it in intelligence to buff up everything else. Just remember that this is going to play effect into how this weapon operates. I'll show some gameplay during this video, just so you know. If you want to take a look into it, me fighting one of the bosses that we had for the spring event. But again, against wind weak bosses, this is a very good weapon. And compared to what else you have here, I think that this is the probably run if you're going against wind weak content. I think so. Keep it going. Awaken Storm. When Hailstorm hits, the whirlwind that was created triggers an effect that pulls enemies in. When Jinwoo uses Hailstorm, he gains super armor for 3 seconds. When Jinwoo uses Hailstorm, it doesn't trigger a critical hit, but it increases his damage by 200%. His attack increases by 30%. His precision increases by 5%. The attack speed of Stormbringer, basic attack, core attack, and Hailstorm increase significantly during, duration infinite. So, when you use Hailstorm, that's what you have over here. Hailstorm, run your Jinwoo with 300 of a strength stat, and that's pretty much what you get over here from this weapon. It's pretty cool that it does take a few things outside of the kit of what the weapon is, and then kind of buffs upon that. It is cool how they designed this over here, but it fully depends on what you're going for if this is a weapon that you want to take a look into. Over here again, Hailstorm. Over here is the core attack, over here is the basic attack, so make sure that you're running things properly in order for this to work here, your strength, your stats, and everything there, and then again, proccing Hailstorm, it's going to be pretty freaking nice, but again, that's kind of what they kind of show here, but again, when he uses Hailstorm, it doesn't trigger a critical effect, but it increases the damage by 120%, so starting off the turn, going straight into Hailstorm, increasing that, but decreasing the precision is probably the play. Jinwoo's attack and precision increases by 0.8%, per 10 strength up to 24%. So it refixes what they basically negate on you. And then if Sung Jinwoo's strength stat is 300, it increases with Awakened Storm. And then with Awakened Storm, when Hailstorm hits, the whirlwind that was created triggers an effect that pulls enemies in. When Jinwoo uses Hailstorm, he gains super armor for 3 seconds. And also when Jinwoo uses Hailstorm, it doesn't trigger a critical hit, but it increases his damage by 200%. His attack increases by 30%, precision increased by 5%, the attack of Stormbringer's basic, core, and Hailstorm increased significantly. So there you go. Which is super nice, having the attack increase also. And then the attack speed increase, which is again a duration of infinite. When you do dupe it, you do pick up a lot of extra buffs and everything to Storm Strike and Gathering Storm, which is kind of cool. And then as you dupe it to 2, 3, the user's wind element increases, pretty simple. Hailstorm decreases the user's damage taken by 50%, which is also super nice there on 3-star. 4-star, you reduce the cooldown of Hailstorm, which could be very, very, again, good to go for. And then the Storm Strike is enhanced for 5 dupes. So for the most part, where would be the sweet spot? I mean, A1 is pretty nice. I would just go A1 or A3, right? Because getting that Hailstorm decrease on damage is really nice, and then also increases the damage taken by 10% when it applies that. So A1, A3 would be the way to kind of look at this weapon, if you want to say that. If you're looking at like a tier list format, where would you say this weapon ranks? From what I know, I would say for the most part, let's say you're going A3. I think that this isn't going to compare to what Demon King Dagger is as A3. I'd say it's a definite, like, if you were to go off of, like, rankings, you'd say S tier, and this is, like, bottom, maybe, like, I wouldn't say on the same tier as Demon Daggers, but I would definitely say it's, like, close. The tier below, at the top of, like, A tier. So S tier, that's A tier. It's kind of what I would say. It's still better, in my opinion, than Demon King's Longsword. Maybe even West Wind. That's just my take. Definitely better than the other pumpkin wind weapon we have, which I think that's it. I think there's no more wind weapons, right? Pretty much the wind category needed something. And I do think that whatever Stormbringer brought, it didn't bring a game-breaking weapon, okay? In my honest opinion. You would say that the fan was more of a game-breaking weapon. In that context, potentially? Would you say that? Maybe? I don't think the Divine's Quarterstaff was that. So what I'll say here is definitely a very good runner-up weapon. And given the lower tier weapons in whatever we have with wind, I would say this is pretty much up there. So just want to talk about that. Make sure you guys are aware that, Stormbringer is pretty good from what we've seen and everything. Show you a little bit of gameplay while we just talk about this and go through the weapon stats and everything. So hope you enjoyed it. Pretty much enjoy your gift codes. 10 active gift codes at now. Make sure to redeem them and get them before they expire, because they will expire. Remember, April Fool's is coming to an end here, sadly, but that's it. Take care. Peace out. I will catch you soon.